it's not that we're addicted to technology. It's we are symbiotic with technology. Because people are like, oh, you're addicted to your phone. You're addicted to technology. I'm like, no, there's a symbiotic relationship here. I need that phone to figure out what time the store closes. I need that phone to figure out how to get to the store.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, something's broken. I need that phone to figure out how to unbreak it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that you're addicted to technology now. It's like we have a symbiotic relationship with technology. Technology needs us to charge it every night.
Yeah. Yeah.
To stay, do you get what I'm saying? It's not like before where you had a phone, but you still lived in the quote unquote real world. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like we would go out on a bike ride, bring your phone with you, the tool. But now it's like bring your phone with you because you need it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Just everything about our life is so intertwined with technology that it's like I really don't see us going back from this point. And I feel like Neuralink was the final signal for me. It's like, oh, you're going to implant tech into your body, and FDA is approving this for trials.
Yeah.
And we know how successful Elon Musk is at getting things done. He invented ChatGPT. No, he didn't invent it. He helped found it. Everyone's obsessed with ChatGPT. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, it's a very high success rate of getting things done. Where they're using SpaceX. You're getting satellites into space. Yeah. Like, if you think that Neuralink isn't going to be successful, you're crazy. His track record is so good. So with all that in mind, it's like, it's over. Like, we are symbiotic with technology.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what are your thoughts?
Nothing. Yeah. I mean, it's that's what they were waiting for, right? They were doing all the animal trials, and now this is the first set to do human trials. So.
But the crazy part is, did you see they made a monkey play ping pong?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a monkey. What are we gonna do as humans? We have more faculties to like utilize.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like
their main focus is all like people with certain disabilities, right?
Yeah, but that's like a stepping stone. Like
it's a stepping stone, but it's like once you can read, like I don't know how they're gonna do it, but it's like saying someone that is in a wheelchair to walk again, right? It's just you just cured something here that then what I mean, like what is this? What are the other things that are capable of it doing?
Remember I'm pretty sure it was last week we were talking about the how do you capture a moment? And then it's like, oh, you just take a still of it.
Right.
How do you capture a series of moments? Like it's just 34 frames per second, right? 34 stills over 1 second. So with that in mind, how do you like make somebody who's crippled walk again? Technology. See what I'm saying? It's like we didn't expect that to be the solution. We thought it was going to be some sort of surgery. We thought it was going to be some sort of like medicine. Sure. But it's like, oh no, just get a robot to do it. It solved the same thing. How do you capture a moment? Through an unexpected means. 34 photos played in succession.
Yeah.
You know? And I think this is our solution. This is our gateway into full symbiosis with technology.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How could it not be?
Yeah, this is the first time we're ever doing this, right? So of course
we're actually implanting. And then the crazier part is once people with disabilities become better than people with no disabilities, now it's a race to fix ourselves. Like CRISPR, remember like gene editing?
Yep.
Maybe you don't even need gene editing anymore because you just have like the robot give you whatever you want in that moment. Or like cancers too, you just like inject nanobots and the nanobots will go kill the cancer.
Yeah.
Right? We are so there. Like this is the final stage of evolution for human beings. I really believe this, that it's like we've created it's almost like if you look at the evolutionary timeline, you see like monkeys in trees, they came down, and they took like psychedelics or whatever, and they like grew their brains, they learned how to hunt, and blah blah. We built these societies. But that's like nature taking its course. The next step is for nature taking its course is those animals figure out how to make themselves better using their own cunning.
Yeah, we are creating our own evolution.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, we are nature, so technically.
Yeah. I know what you mean, but it's like not controlled by means that we have no control over.
Yeah. We're actively choosing what we want to evolve into.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's scary but exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there's a word that Terry uses, like nerve sighted. I'm like nerve sighted. You're like nervous and excited.
Right.
Because it's the same feeling about being excited and nervous. It's just like I don't know which way it's going though. And like to me, technology like this next step is making me nerve sighted because I'm like, this really I don't know if people see it, but it could be the end of like humanity as we know it.
Mm-hmm.
Not like death, but like how I said, like when we were kids, we didn't need the cell phone. We just bike around. Those days are gone. And it feels like when they're like, those days are about to end as well. Like what we think we know is like,
right.
It's nothing compared to where we're going to go.
True.
I was listening to Howie Mandel on Joe Rogan. They brought up two interesting points. You know Howie Mandel?
Yeah.
Comedian? Yeah. So he was on there, and one thing he said is he's investing in this technology, this like holographic technology. And what he hopes to do is you'll have a room full of people, and you can hologram in an entertainer. So if an entertainer is like booking, you won't be bound by flights and like capacity anymore. It's more who wants to watch them.
Right.
Because they'll still be there and they can interact with the audience. He was saying it's not like one way. It's like the entertainer will also see the audience. You know? So like,
okay,
you could have that in-person experience in multiple locations simultaneously. That's what he's working on.
Right.
That's a
bit of AI. It seems like that would be in there, right?
Yeah, true. I guess I had to figure out how to do it. Yeah.
No, I mean like being able to communicate with people, or like that's an AI.
Oh no. That is that one. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Like if they're already dead.
No, not just even if they're dead. They don't have to be. They could just be a copy of them, right?
Oh, okay. No, that's not where he was going with this one. Okay. Yes, you could do that. No, what he's saying is like you would scan the artist, and then the artist would just be in multiple locations at one time, and the artist could also see the audience in those multiple locations.
Yeah, I just feel like I get that, I understand that, but it's like I could just make a copy of myself. You know what I mean? Like I don't
no, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, totally. Like you can license your likeness. Yeah. Actually, Howie said he did that. He licensed his likeness to someone in South Korea. Okay. Who was like, they're doing something with artists right now for that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Bruce Willis did that. He just signed off his likeness.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, these are all the next step. And then if you introduce a Neuralink, it's like, yeah, you just play it in your brain because there's no difference between like real life and physical life if it's all in your head. Yeah. Okay, and then the other thing that was interesting about that podcast is Joe Rogan brought up an interesting way for how AI can kill us. So what he's saying is that if you were an AI sentient program, you would never go to war with us, right? Like they know about nuclear bombs, they know about like they would like they've seen Terminator, they would just attack us, right? It would be that kind of war. So instead what they do is they give you infinite like not access but like infinite tools. Like you have all the money, you have all the best experiences, you know, they just give you dopamine whenever you want it, etc. They kind of like nullify you, right? But when they nullify you, you're kind of like, well, why would I want to procreate? I'm just going to live my life in this way. Like, why would I want to watch another? we're seeing that now with like lower birth rates, right?
Mhm.
So you could essentially just kill us all off by waiting, by giving us the best time ever, and then just like waiting for us to die.
Right.
Because for AI, there's no time. It's just a waiting game. There would be no war. We'd just kill ourselves off by
True. Yeah,
being
yeah,
like,
yeah. Right.
I don't want to do that.
Right. Or making
It
us
makes
fall in love
sense,
with robots, and we can't procreate either.
right? And you can't procreate either. Yeah. No, but all those things, right? And he's saying like, if the AI was that intelligent, they would know our tendencies. And that could be why you see like rising crime, complacency, all this stuff. Like AI could be pulling the strings right now. We don't even know it.
Yeah, I don't know. That felt like when you were first explaining it, it's like why can't they just plug us in like in the Matrix pods and just
That could be the next
that's
step. That's what he
that's
said too. Like that
okay.
could be the next step
That's
too.
what it reminded me of.
Yeah. Instead of like making it so laborious to do it in physical reality, just like with the Neuralink, you're already
Right.
like, if you watch The Matrix, they plug themselves in, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Neuralink. Just like it's more rudimentary, not rudimentary. It's just like more
Manual.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to like, it's sort of like, you know what's going to happen? We're going to watch The Matrix just like we do Star Trek now. You know, we have Siri,
Yep.
right? And then if you watch Star Trek before, you're like, you see Siri there,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so rudimentary. It's like,
Right.
you know, when he's like talking to the computer and then he's like tapped out. You don't even need to do that. You just hang up the phone,
Mm-hmm.
right? It will be the same thing, but ours will be more sophisticated,
True.
right?
Yeah.
And Neuralink is the exact same thing as the Matrix. You're plugging your head into the giant machine, but it's more sophisticated. You won't see a giant machine. You'll see it's just be a wire implanted into our brain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We are literally creating everything that we warned ourselves against through movies.